Okay, you know the routine. Scrapyard action. On the way home, salvaging, scrapping, scavenging, dumpster dive, treasure hunting. Action. Let's get to it. Here it is, all separated out. Got some stainless steel, a little bit of electric motors, a little bit of aluminum breakage. That pan goes aluminum breakage because it's got a tin thing. I could take that off there if I really wanted to. I probably will actually when I turn the camera off. Some nice clean aluminum, some electrical conduit stuff, a couple Rogue cans, a couple pasta pans. That's a electric griddle, another pot. A little bit of tin shred in here. Got an old stereo. There's a heavy duty transformer in there. If you wanted to get that out, you could and sell it as a electric motor. I got an old vacuum cleaner. There's a motor in there if you wanted to take the time, take the plastic off. But some old capacitors, stuff down in there. I got 4 kinds of insulated copper wire here. Number 1 insulated copper wire would be over here. These are the 5 main ones I deal with. There's other ones too, and your scrapyard might be a little different, but from right to left, cheapest to most valuable. Christmas lights is gonna be, at least where I live, is gonna be about the lowest grade of copper wire. And then there's junk wire, that audio video cable would be a junk wire. Stuff like stuff with stuff like that stuck to it. That's hard to say. Stuff with stuff like that stuck to it. Junk wire. And then here's some number 2 insulated copper wire. This is like a cord off like a power strip and televisions, that kind of stuff. And then over here, some communications wire. They put this in a Cat 5 category. It also includes like Cat 6. This is actually Cat 6, look at it. But it'll go in their Cat 5 communications category. So this is gonna be about, I think like 10 cents, 15 cents. It fluctuates. 45 cents or so. This will be like 60 cents. And then if I had some number 1 insulated copper wire over here, it'd be like, I think it's like 80 cents, 90 cents right now today. Prices are pretty low right now, but thought that might be interesting, and guess that's it. Increase my profit a little bit by taking off 1 screw. Let's see. Shouldn't be too terribly time consuming. Let's see what's under it though. This scrapyard is fairly lenient. I don't have to take all this stuff off. Like they're lenient on this kind of stuff for clean aluminum. Lots of scrapyards you have to have every single screw out, every single piece of plastic, and even sometimes that heating element in there will be magnetic. Let's see. No, it's not magnetic. But anyways, that'll be good enough for clean aluminum. I'll go ahead and take this off too, actually. That's a little chunky. Most scrapyards probably will be real picky because they're going to want to make the best profit they can, you know. Buy something like this for 5 cents a pound from you with this kind of stuff stuck to it, and then turn around and just take that off and sell it to a mill for 30 cents a pound. So it's not the scrapyard's job to increase your profits. didn't realize those farkles were sitting in dirty cat litter. I might have thought twice before I got down there, but I earned the views today. Hope you enjoy the great farkle giveaway. March 31st, 9 p.m. Central. Live stream action. That DirecTV piece of electronics would have some value to it if it was in really nice condition and stuff, but someone's driver's license was in there. That's not cool. And nothing like digging in cat litter. Alrighty then. That would be a good piece for an e-waste scrapper to crack open. Dig out the electronic precious metal goodies. In a recent video, I said I never really paid attention to this before. I wonder if those were all new, and that one, that one's definitely brand new. I wonder if those have any value selling. If you saved a bunch up and put like 100 of those on eBay in a lot. Brand new hardware for mountain garbage disposal. Obviously brand new garbage disposal sink stopper. Never really paid attention to that before. Dishwasher. Dishwashers are mostly plastic. There is a nice little motor on there. I'm not gonna get that right now. Once upon a time I'd take that, but I can get down the road and try to make a good video for you. what I was doing there. I was looking for textbooks. Sometimes those 3-ring binders will contain textbooks, but that was more like worksheets and stuff. Well, nice pair of speakers. Where are you going? If you watch my videos, you know sometimes I'll say a theme will develop, or I just keep finding the same type of object or the same type of item over and over and over again for the rest of the day. Those are nice speakers too, both sets of them. That first set, I don't know what the brand name was. Logitech, that's a good brand. Nice little computer speakers. And then little RCAs. Whole little surround sound system. I scored that with the camera off. Someone out there knows what that rack is for. Let us know in the comments if you wouldn't mind. It's kind of a neat little deal. Some kind of little display rack. So, with that being said about the theme developing, I wouldn't be surprised if I were to find another kitchen faucet or bathroom faucet here real quick. That's kind of a nice lamp. I might have to keep that in one piece. I rather like that style. It's perfectly functional too. And that's something, well, my cats could probably knock that over if they wanted. But that's not too bad. I think it's missing, I think it's missing something here. I think it's supposed to be 2 of them. So, never mind. Just gonna leave it a little unbalanced. Kitty cat delight. Bust this lamp up real quick. I'll do it on camera, I guess. Watch as I trash pick a trash picker. That looks like it was a pretty nice one. What brand is that? Pick Stick. That was a pretty nice one, I bet. I like that one. That's plastic. Plastic snapped off though. I bet that's a pretty good brand if anyone's interested. I actually have a link for trash pickers down in the description as well. kind of nice things to have around. You never do know. And go figure, huh? One of those portable fire pits down there. See that rusty piece of metal? It's got the lid with it too. I've seen a couple of those in the last week. Starting to rain. This is an interesting little dumpster here. It's a brand new little small warehouse, microbrewery type kitchen and trailside kitchen and bar, cafe, routine fitness kind of little place, and all kinds of different little weird things I find around here. These Keurigs are definitely about half the weight they used to be. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, they used to have a metal plate on bottom and we filled up with a bunch of metal. Maybe a little more than half the weight, but they're definitely getting lighter. I used to take those Keurig because the scrapyard would take them, but I think the scrapyards will probably have a problem with this one. No visible metal, lightweight. I was gonna leave, and a Viceroy caught my eye. It's a Viceroy Farkle. Look at it. Two Viceroy Farkles. Imposters. They do that in order to hide from predators and stuff. Because them Farkles, they're kind of poisonous. So those Viceroy Farkles, they mimic what they look like, and that keeps them safe out here in the street scrap world. Speckled greenback, fairly rare species. I found a tan back earlier. That speckled greenback Farkle got me thinking. Those first 3 Farkles I found in this video, that may have been a new species. That may have been the ever elusive dung Farkle. They roll dung up in little balls and push it around. That may have been the dung Farkles. I didn't see any little balls, but it may have been my first ever dung Farkle score. I would like to keep that for myself, and I would if it were somewhere else, because I wouldn't know where it belonged. This apartment complex happens to have its own little golf course. So I'm gonna run it down here to the place real quick. And he takes the checkered flag. Hello? Good spot for it. What do you think? I'm glad they're not all reinforced with duct tape. Find some odd stuff from time to time. Interesting thing about this is I could literally find anything that's ever been made on planet Earth that can fit in a dumpster. I wouldn't need a computer brain to know what everything is. This is a battery charger. It's not like an automotive one. I think it's for like medical equipment. And this is some weird Roho. Have to Google that and find out what it is. This is a Googler. Zipper, let's see what we're dealing with. Look at that, it's kind of neat. I think it's, I thought it was like part of a chair. Hear that? I can squeeze the air out of it and then it fills back up with air. What that one's thing say? Shape fitting technology. It might be out of like an electric wheelchair or something. I'm not sure, but that's awfully comfortable feeling, I'll tell you what. Let's see. It's an interesting battery charger. I would need a battery with that kind of input. It's kind of strange. I'm gonna hold on to that before I cut the cords off of it. Check it out, see what it is exactly. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything with these. It's got some kind of air tube here. A little connection. It's interesting stuff. Not sure what it's doing. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't realize this place was here. Village Health. It's got, I don't know if you can see that, but that van's got a picture of a electric wheelchair. Fancy schmancy variety. It's high tech, high quality electric wheelchair action. Almost hate to throw those back in there. There's another one of those. I thought that was plastic at first. That's the insides of one of those. One of these. Almost hate throwing it back in there. It's so cool. Well, Ozark, Arkansas. They're a long way from home. Vulture. I have come back to get these chair cushions. I googled them. I've thrown some more trash here on top. They're still there though. I googled them and they sell new for $370. So I usually, one of my rules is to stay away from reselling used medical gear. But I suppose there's an exception to every rule. This isn't really something that can hurt anyone, you know. It's not a deal where it's going to be breathed into someone's lungs or pumped into their veins, or you know what I mean. It's not a breathing machine or anything really medical. They're basically just seat cushions. So I'll put the link to these down in the description if you want to have a gander at them. And I know this is 99.9% sure there's nothing wrong with them, because I mean it's an air, basically just an airbag. So I will inspect them. But there's some good value there for sure. There's actually a spare deal down there. There's not really a whole lot that can be wrong with them, except for that. Let's get that off there. Plus, that could be a really good deal for someone out there if I just get rid of it on eBay for $100 total or something, you know. Look at that, I'm working without my gloves. I just made a video saying I never take my gloves off. I didn't bring them with me, so there. Okay, I am just about home. I'm just about out of light, and I'm just about filled up. I finished up the route, found these two little gems here, that dumpster, this dumpster. Figured I'd come back here and end the video. I don't lug around stuff like that, makes it too difficult. Did about 1/8 of a mile back trek action. This is a nice little walker. I think it's a walker. What is it? Nimbo. I think this is a rehabilitation place. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's aluminum, so at the very least it's a real nice piece of scrap metal. Even though prices are down, like I said earlier though, when it comes to scrap, prices go down 20-25%. You can just work 20-25% longer. Not a lot of fun, but in here, it's a sign shop in one of these places here. That is a stop sign, look at it. You don't ever mess with stuff up against the building. But anyways, it's getting kind of dark, so let me get some light on the situation. So we can open that. Oh, let's make this quick. Thought that was pretty cool. It's a real heavy duty. I think it's like a high grade aluminum too. It's like a real dense aluminum. Nice and heavy. Hear the chunkiness to it. It's good stuff. These letters are probably, I don't think I've got the whole deal. These letters are probably sellable in their own right. People like to have these kind of letters. If I wish I had more of them, they could spell out someone's name or something, but G-O, oh, G's probably last. P-O-E-I-R-G dot. I wonder if it was a .com something or other. Anyways, it's gonna wrap up the video. Sure hope you enjoyed this session. Some people may look at this and think, oh, this is not very much stuff, but keep in mind this was just a trip home from the scrapyard. But also on the same hand, it was probably 150 to 200 dumpsters. 2.5 hours or so since I left the scrapyard. 2 hours maybe. But I don't mean to, it's nothing super awesome, but on the other side of it, I also don't want to make it look like it's super easy. Even though it's not that much stuff. Even though it's just a trip home from the scrapyard. Checking, I'll safely claim 175 dumpsters is what I checked in this video. And it's not actually an easy thing to do, but anyways, enough on that.